Hello, hello, welcome back to Talkin' Tunes, and today we are talking about the 6 tunes on Iron Butterfly's 1968 album, In-A-Gadda-Da-Vidda. This album is famous for the 17-minute side-long title track, but, as I just said, there's 5 other tracks that go with it. Are these other 5 songs good? Do they live up to the hype of the rest of the album? Is this an album like Genesis's Foxtrot, where both sides are amazing, but the sweet is just that much better? Is it a Tarka situation, where the sweet's great, but everything else is just kind of meh, is just mostly boring? Or is it a metal situation, where the first track on side 1 is amazing, there's another pretty good one in there, and then the rest are kind of forgettable, and everybody just listens to that album for the sweet? Or is it somewhere in between? Well, we're going to find out. Starting off with song number 1, Most Anything That You Want Girl, starts off with some great 60s psychedelia, so a pretty powerful organ and bass. It's one of those I Love You Girl songs, and then in the middle of it, there's an organ lick that's very clearly stolen from Light My Fire. This is from 1968. They would have heard the Doors' debut by the time they made it. Like, it is so similar. It's almost in the same key. It's not the full same riff, but it's got the like that little section. That's like, you snuck that in there. Nice job, Doug Ingle, which is the name of the organist and vocalist. I like his voice, by the way. Really like his voice. Flowers and Beads, another Girl I Love You song, this time with a more hippie flavor. I kind of like Doug Ingle's voice. It's a neat song, but seriously, 2 love songs in a row, did we need that? Again, these are not bad songs, they're just kind of, it sounds like the 60s. You know what I mean? It just sort of sounds like the 60s, those first 2. Song number 3, My Mirage, can't really hear the lyrics, they're just kind of, everything's just kind of on the same level of volume and kind of drowns out the lyrics a little bit. And the vocals, the instrumentation is very much in line with the previous 2 songs. I think it's about a drug trip. Drummer Ron Bushy is really showing off his chops on the drums on this one. He shows them off way better later. But, yeah. Termination, shortest song on the album, coming in at a brisk 3 minutes. Guitarist Eric Brand sings this one. I don't really know why. His voice isn't cool. Doug Ingle doesn't necessarily have the prettiest voice, but it's a cool voice, and you can identify it. If he came out with a solo song, you'd be like, oh, this dude sounds like the singer from Iron Butterfly, you know? The song overstays its welcome slightly, but the end 30 seconds are pretty cool because they just kind of do 60s psychedelic shit, and that's pretty neat. Song number 5, Are You Happy? Ingle provides a sick ass Ingle provides a sick ass organ solo. Or organ intro. It's a song about a one-night stand that results in the guy catching feelings and the chick not reciprocating. Nothing much to it, but here we go. Song number 5, the title track, The Reason You're Here. Let's be real, the reason you're here. You've all heard that first verse. You've all heard that intro organ lick. In-A-Gadda-Da-Vidda, don't you know that I love you? In-A-Gadda-Da-Vidda, baby, don't you know that I'll always be true? We all know that part. But, come on. I mean, lyrically, it is just kind of another love song, but that's not why we're here. Even off the bat, you can tell that the scale of this song is bigger than the rest of the album. Ingle is just tearing it up on the organ. Eric Brand plays a bunch of guitar solos. Basically, Dorman holds down the beat on his bass, and then, the rest of the, there's a bunch of guitar solos, a bunch of organ nonsense, and then a couple minutes in, into the jam after the second verse, everybody sort of fades out, and drummer Ron Bushy, or whatever his name is, drummer, his last name is Bushy, that's what I'm gonna go with. He just goes nuts. He just goes nuts for a good 4 minutes. And then you start to hear the organ fade up, and, he plays the riff a little bit. And then, and then after a while, it explodes into this epic jam, an epic guitar solo, and then another epic jam. And then finally, after 15 minutes, you get the third verse, and Doug Engel wraps it back around with that intro organ riff. I'm going to say it. Solely for the title track, go buy it. The first 5 songs are actually pretty decent, but go buy it solely for that 17 minutes and 5 seconds of excellence that is the title track. American rock band Iron Butterfly made one of the best progressive rock suites ever put to tape, put to vinyl. It's amazing. Just fucking amazing. Thank you all very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. If I missed something, please feel free to comment. And if you think I'm wrong, please feel free to add your input in the comment section down below. If you like my personality, but don't necessarily like hearing me talk about music, I have a podcast with 2 of my buddies. It's called Dorkies. I will leave a link to the latest episode of that in the description down below. And if you want to hear what I happen to be listening to that day, or a 15-second segment at least, you can follow me on Instagram. I will leave a link in the description to that down below. I post a song on my story there every single day. And with that, I would like to thank you all very much for watching and remind you all to stay weird and keep jamming. See you in the next one. Take care.